Danny Quinns and Ralph Hudson and the T's Offshore Angling. Fishing for bass today and that on the drift. We'll take you through all the what lures we're using and what tactics we're doing as the day goes on. We're about 25 miles off at the moment. Hopefully we might be able to give you a good day. Let's see how it goes. Right, we've eventually hit the mark. We've been steaming for about an hour and a half. So we're going to get fishing in a minute. What I'll do, I'll show you some of the tackle we're using. We've just hit the bank on here. I don't know whether you can see that. But yeah, we've got a nice bit of water there. It's 130 foot. We'll give you another shout in a minute when we get set up.
Go.
Right, we're on the mark. I just thought I'd give you a quick rundown about what we're using. We're using a Portland rig, which is about 2 foot of 50 pound mono, and I've got a swivel on here with 2 beads, and that swivel and that can run up and down the line, and it can. I've got attached to it a 30 pound fluorocarbon length of mono, about 10 foot. And I've got a sidewinder scary sand eel on there, and hopefully there might be some bass out there what are it might be able to fool them in there thinking that it's a real thing like a launch or something. So we've got attached a lead at the bottom that runs up and down, we can use, and hopefully we get some fish and give it a go. Right, the boys are fishing. I'm going to give it.
Good morning. Come on, then.
You're not going over there. I'm going to get you something.
Once we know where we're going, we can turn the boat, can't we?
Yeah. Just lift them rods up, Pete. Yeah, work them lures in that, hopefully might get a bite. Right, we've got a lovely bit of ground here. Well, hopefully we might be able to get some fish out. We got Peter fishing with a sidewinder straight down there. He's going to work that lure. Having a job of stand up here. We got a northwesterly wind, and it's blowing us around a little bit. As you can see, we're miles offshore. In the distance there we got the island, Isle of Wight. And over here, I don't think you can see it from here, but we got the wind farm off of Brighton. Come on, Pete, let's get a fish out. Right, we've gone round for another drift. We haven't had any bass yet, but the day's not over until the fat lady sings. At least the wind's dropping a little bit. It's a bit flatter out here now. want to see a fish on the boat in a minute. I did have every intention of doing a bit of fishing myself today, but with the way the wind's blowing and the way the tide is and that, it's easier for me to position the boat and that for near one peak. Now, so much for 5 mile an hour.
Hey!
We're all seasick.
No, not only Pete.
Yeah, it's not very nice out here, so I think it's a bit of a blank today, but we're going to head on back up Solent, possibly put the anchor in and get rid of a few squid in there. Hopefully, never know, might pull something out, save the day. We're back at the marina now. It's a little bit calmer. It was absolutely horrible out there today. We had it was supposed to be 5 mile an hour winds, and it turned out to be more like 17. We had the wind with tide blowing across the banks and that, a little bit too quick and that, and unfortunately we couldn't get into any fish. So it was a long way there and a long way back. We were doing about 12 knots on the way back. We were going to nip in a Solent and that and put a few baits in there, see if we could catch something. But what I'm going to do, we've washed the boat down. Thought I'd go through a little bit of the tackle and that while it's a little bit calmer in there, because I was getting thrown around all over the place. Show you what methods we were using today. Maybe you can try it for yourself. I mentioned earlier that I was using a Portland rig. This is a Portland rig. On my leader line and that, I've got a coast lock swivel, and then on the trace line and that, I've got a swivel attached to the coast lock, and in between that and that I've got 2 beads, and in between it is a another swivel and that runs up and down the line to another coast lock swivel attached to the lead. And what you do with this is to bounce it along the bottom when you're going across the bank of that, and work the lure and that, just bouncing it, or letting a bit of line out as you go down the other side of the bank, or winding up a few turns when you go up the bank. But that's the trace. I've got about 5 foot of fluorocarbon on there, attached to a sidewinder bloodhead or something. There's loads of different types available. You just got to find the best one, what suits you best. But that's that. And the rod is an 8 foot ugly stick, and that's a bit old school. I've had it for quite a few years now. That's a 12 # 20 class. It's got a nice tip on it, and you can feel every bite. And the reel is a diver Saltiga loaded up with 30 lb braid. It's the ideal combination really for general drifting and live bait work. We use them for live baiting for bass as well. With instead of having an eel on there on the Portland rig and that, you'd have something like a 5/0 or an 8/0 hook and that with a live mackerel on the end of it. And the idea of the Portland trace and that is the fact that the trace and that is free line in there, and it don't get tangled up and that much and that, because it's all free. Right, that's that one. I'll take you through something else now. I've got a vertical jigging rod here. That's quite a light rod really. It's 15 to 50 grams, and on that I've got an 8-foot model, and that it's got loads of power through the middle and a nice sensitive tip, but I use that for vertical jigging. And on the end of that, I've got a 100-gram lure, which imitates a big launce, and you just bounce that along the bottom, lifting it up a few times as you go, trying to imitate a launce and that going through the sand. Good little setup. I've got a Shimano Stradic fixed ball on there, loaded up with 30-pound line. It's got a good clutch on it. I was fortunate enough to get that from a friend of mine who got it from Australia. It's caught quite a few fish over the years. Got to give it a go and find what's best for you. I'll show you some of the lures I'm using that in a minute. Sidewinder lures and that are absolutely brilliant for bass. They're good for pollock too. Just got to find the lures and that which suit you best. Here's a few of the lures that I was talking about earlier on. Sidewinder ones are readily available in most of the shops. There's loads of different colours, loads of different lengths. Just got to pay your money and take your chance. Got a few smaller ones on there. They're probably good for putting like on a flyer or something like that, or on a really light rod and that, sending that down there. Never know what you're going to pick up. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. It's a shame we didn't get any fish. That's fishing, not catching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's absolutely free and it helped me tremendously. Look forward to seeing you next time.